everybody. Welcome to this amazing broadcast. It's been a while since I broadcasted. We're here for an amazing Metro Series race here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Here is the beautiful Speedway. You can see the stands are absolutely packed right now as the people are waiting for the cars to begin to pace. And you know, it's been a little while since we broadcasted for Metro. Actually, a significant while, so yeah. But all in all, it's gonna be a great day here in Concord, North Carolina, which is in the outskirts of Charlotte. Let's look at some of our cars here. You can see, of course, there's a bunch of cars enrolled in Metro, but some of them aren't here today. So we'll see the people who are here today. You have the 3 car. This time he's riding in a Red Bull scheme. You can see Gavin in his 17 car, the 58 Young Life scheme, the 2 in the KGL design scheme, and you have the 7 in another Red Bull scheme. You have the 9 in the Napa Auto Parts scheme, nice one. You have the 28 in an American Patriotic Monster Energy scheme, and this is a patriotic race. Look at the 56 with the low scheme. The 92 is in here, the 88 in his WeatherTech scheme, and the 41 in his Fastenal scheme. Looks like we're beginning to pace. Oh, you're not supposed to see that. Oopsies. So let's just move this out of the way, and let's look at our drivers. So, so I see they didn't fix it. Well, I guess we're using the chase cam, aren't we? Isn't that nice? I guess we're using the chase cam. Oh well, I tested it in the Cup game and it was pretty good. But I guess for Metro they couldn't fix it, so so this is your starting lineup. You can see here, these are your drivers. You can see a whole lot of them are here. Gavin's doing that, and yeah, so here's Carmine in the front. You can see AFC is in the front too. And I assume it's a green flag. Let's go racing. Look at this, the 41. He's already getting a pretty good jump into this race. There's the 28, and yeah, they're already forming a gap. Let me lower that microphone. So Carmine on the wall. You can see there's AFC in the 88. He's not far behind. But there's a pretty sizable gap between him and the rest of the pack. You can see the 41 already having some early success, which is very good for him. But we're only we only have 39 laps to go, and that's just in stage 1. We are currently at lap 2 out of 133. And apologies if I don't speak clearly. It's because I have stitches by my mouth. My dog bit me, so it's fucked up. But yeah. But yeah, look at that. So unfortunately we have to use the chase cams because someone couldn't fix the cameras. But you can see, look at this. Holy shit. Sif Luigi, you did see there, Lugia, he did go into the wall there. Look at this. We have several. Let's look at the back of the pack. Here's Jake in the 7 car. You can see Sajmon Bobic over there. I forgot his number. Or, well, it doesn't say on the leaderboard, but you can see, here's the back of the pack. You know, there are some, of course, famous names in the NNRL, like 1940, of course, Cool Guy, which we don't talk about that. And of course, in front we have Tyler, who's in front of all these people. Oh, I thought it was Gavin, but I guess it's Tyler. Anyways, yeah, this is Tyler. He's riding in a Gavin GS Designs 17 scheme. It's a nice company. And look at this, he's in the top 3. He was actually not doing that good when the flag went green, but now he's in 3rd place, which is actually really good for him. So there's a good view of the front of the raceway, and I think this is a nice sticking point. You can see Vision Eli, if I can find him here. Nope, that's Lawford. Anyways, yeah, he went into the grass a little bit, and that's not good for him at all. Now he's dead last. You can see Here's Lawford. I assume he's a new guy because he doesn't even have his number on the leaderboard, so usually that means they're a new guy. So yeah, so right now it's really just kind of rookies in the back and vets in the front. As you can see, you know, Tyler has been in this series, you know, for a good time. But this, mind you, this is the first season of Metro, so I don't even think we should be calling them vets. I think we should just be calling them well-known people who are successful in Metro. Look at that. Sif Lugia, fucking 56 car, had a problem there. I couldn't see exactly, but he probably went to the wall, because that's usually what happens when you go into the wall. Just saying. Damn, okay, we have a lot of viewers. But all in all, that's what happens when your TV cameras are broken in your game. Kai. Anyways, yeah. So right now, the front is just, everyone's kind of separated. Right now, you can see these two are kind of fighting here. Let's look at that for a little minute. So here's Cool Guy, aka Bear, in the 9 car, and then you can see 1940. Oh shit, is that Owen? Yeah, I think that's Owen. Bro, no, it's been a while since I broadcasted for NNRL, so all the nostalgia's coming back. Anyways though, yeah, here's the 9 car, here's Bear, there's the 28 car. It seems like the fight kind of ended there. I think the 9 is really going to set his focus on passing the 7, and then eventually catching up to Tyler, aka TTV Fire Pandas up there in the GS scheme. And by the way, let's look at AFC for a minute. He's been doing really good in Metro. He's in the riding right now the 88 WeatherTech scheme. You can see there, it's pretty good. Yeah, so let's look at Jake now. Let's look at this ongoing battle. We're gonna switch cameras here. Nope. Alright, here is the rear camera. You can see there's Cool Guy. There's the 9 car, and there's Owen, I believe, who's in that black car over there. You can see they're just fighting each other. They're really just fighting each other for that spot. And it seems like Owen is gonna pull back. Whoopsies. So yeah, he kind of pulled back there. Oh look, now he's on his ass again. He's on his rear. Now the 9. He's gonna be very defensive of it. Let's get a nicer look at this. Here's the 9 car. You can see this. That's his rear. Here's his rear camera. You can see here he is in the Supra. He's getting really close to 28 now. Is he gonna make a pass? Who knows? Let's see. No, he's not really gonna take it. He's gonna be a little defensive. The 9 car, which is what we're monitoring right now. Yeah, the 9 car. You can see he just keeps on getting closer, and then he gets on his rear, and then he just doesn't really pass him. So we'll definitely keep monitoring that. That's for sure. We will definitely keep monitoring that as the race continues. But right now, most of the drivers are just separated, especially the ones at the front. Let's see this. Look at this 3-car action. These are all rookies. Lawford, the 3, and the 2. I've never seen them ever in Metro. And you can see their driving is pretty spotty. Why they're in D2. Look at the 3 car. He keeps going into the wall. That's something that we've been seeing a lot. And look at Lawford. 58 sideways. The 3 sideways too. 3 into the wall. He's spinning now. That's not going to be good for him at all. That is not going to be good for him. Are they going to call a caution? Well, now he's kind of cleared the track. Yeah, he's going to go back to racing mode. So he might get a lap down, which is unfortunate for him, but this is D2, just always, you know. We are at the point of the regular season where we're in the middle now. So let me explain something. Let's actually look at AFC. So while we look at AFC, I'm going to explain why we couldn't do Charlotte last weekend, which is when we were supposed to do it. And this weekend is supposed to be Texas, but I assume it's canceled because he hasn't put any shit out about that. By the way, no one likes Texas, so I'm not surprised that he canceled it, but Texas, I assume is canceled. Charlotte is here. This is the patriotic race. He just went into the wall again. But really the main reason why they didn't do Charlotte is because Kai's power went out. If you looked at announcements, you would practically know that. But some people don't look at announcements, so yeah. But yeah, so that's why we couldn't do it. Couldn't come back, and so got postponed, but to next weekend, and now we're not doing Texas, I assume. So that's the fun part. Look at this, the 17, he is way ahead of the rest of the pack. You can see here's Jake, and now they're just all separated. I think now they're just focused on just conserving. I don't even know. I mean, y'all can't see. I mean, you can see the fuel information. Like, y'all can see the fuel information, but y'all can't see the miles per hour they're going. You know, the speed that they're going at because I have a graphic blocking it, but I'll turn it off for a moment here. Look. Alright, so you can see there's the. This is for Jake, by the way. But if we look at Bear, you can see. There it is. Yeah, they're going 200, upwards of 200 miles an hour in the backstretch, slowing down and braking, going at least 150 and 160. And even in the front stretch, they're going 190. Let's see how he does in the turn here. Yeah, they're going at almost the same speed. So yeah, they're just all having the same strategy, which is just to follow the racing line and just complete the laps. That's for sure. We can see Lawford. Yeah, he's pitting. He's in the Young Lives team. I don't know what the hell. I don't know what company that is. It seems like he's in Gavin's team because see that little logo there? Yep, that's Gavin's. That's it. And this is Metro. There's always room for improvement. Now, oh, seems like my game froze. Let's head over to the first place. Person in first place, you see the 41. Yeah, well, yeah, Sadman, he's literally right there. Right now it says he's in 8th place and Carmine's in 1st, so he might actually get lapped right now. You can see Vision here is already lapped. I believe he was involved in an incident, perchance, and oh, there's a caution. Oh, no, yeah, there it is. Here it is, Tyler. Why would you flip? Yeah, I guess Tyler flipped, so you know what that means. Yeah, caution's out. Well, that's unfortunate for Tyler. He's really gonna respawn, but yeah, I don't think so though. Yeah. Well, anyways, back to the race. So you can see here right now, it's yellow flag. We're pacing right now. And I assume, yeah, these two they're gonna head into the pits. And they're gonna get their fuel, get their gas, get their other stuff. And, yeah, it's gonna be pretty nice. So look at these two. You got Owen, and then you got the rookie, Lawford. He already pitted, so it makes sense why he wouldn't again. But he's lapped right now, so he has the chance. And I think they actually gave him a pass to do that, so he's gonna go ahead and, who's this random? Bye. That's funny. No, because who is this random? Damn, bro. Seems like the 41 had some issues there with pitting, and now he's the last one to come out of pit road, so that's going to really set him back. He's going to have to climb his way back up. You can see here's Aiden now. Aiden Curate. He's currently in first place now. I see we're playing bumper cars now. I swear to God. And you may notice that there are some pretty well-known, not just Metro names in here, but also Cup Series names in here. What is Stizzy doing? But there is some very well-known Cup names in here. Of course, the 9 car, Cool Guy, Bear, you know, AFC, Owen, and I think Carmine too. He's in Cup, and there's a bunch of others. So, oh wow, um, that was unexpected. I don't know what the fuck that was, but so yeah, right now we're just pacing. So, I mean, they're not doubled up yet, but yeah. But you can see these are the people who will make up your starting lineup. These are all the cars currently racing right now. We have 18 laps to go in this race. It's about to be soon. It will be 17 laps to go. Here they are. They're getting doubled up. Yeah. So we're about to be at the 17 lap to go mark for stage 1. Here's your starting lineup. You can see AFC. There's Owen, the 9, the 7. Sift, Luigi, Lawford, and Carmine. I don't even know what's going on there. Vision and Sajman Bobic. That's your starting lineup. Let's get ready to go green. Let's look at Owen actually. Oh, he's underrated. And now we're in the restart zone. Green flag is out. Let's continue racing here at Charlotte. You can see Owen already in the front. There's already some very fierce competition, especially with the 58 there. And there's already 2 separate packs being formed right now. You can see the gap between Sif, Lugia, and Carmine there. 28, he's kind of driving a little rough there. You see this is the 88, he's going to try, and he's unsuccessful. He's going to stay behind him. You can see here's the entire pack going by. Let's look at Cool Guy for a minute. Here's the 9 car. You can see there's a bit of a gap that is actually starting to close up. And there was a gap. Oh, now there's a new gap. So yeah, there's just several gaps forming. You can see there's the 3 rooks, and here's a bunch of vets. You can see Owen. He bumped into Jake there. AFC is into the wall now. There is a lot of action going on here. Yeah, the 88 there, he went into the wall. That's not going to be good for him, and he was involved in another incident that also happened at the same time. That is not good for him at all. At all. Yeah, so let's look at Owen a little. Here is Owen. Here's the 56 car. There's the 28, there's the 88. Here's the 41, there's the 9. There's Lawford. Lawford's into the wall. Owen is back. He's in 5th place now. He went to the 9 there. And apologies if I'm not speaking clearly. I have stitches by my mouth, so I gotta keep myself chill. But you can see there's a bunch of action going on here in this race right now. Let's look at the front for a little. Here's the 56 car. He was literally in like 5th place or 4th place. Now he's in 1st place and he's conquering this race. You see there's Carmine. He's going to try and regain his spot. The 56, he's going to hold back. The 88 and the 41 are side by side. Is Carmine going to make it? Almost. Now he's behind the 88. That was an unsuccessful attempt. Now we're just 1 wide. And right now the AFC is just focused on following the racing line. There is a lot of action going on here. Look at this. Let's get a free cam. So, yeah, that's what's happening. Oh, whoopsies, I didn't mean to do that. So, yeah. Yeah, they just keep competing with each other. You can see there's the 88, 41. They're going from side to side. They're going from side by side, from back to back, and then whatever to whatever. You know, they're just going into multiple different positions right now. You can see they're all going low. Some are going high, some are going low. And then you have, like, is the 41 going to try and make an attempt? It seems like he might. They're side by side, door to door. The 41 now leading ahead. The 88 is going low. 41 goes in front of him. That's a successful pass, and a gap begins to form between Carmine and the 88. Isn't that great? That was a very successful pass, and that's a good thing for Carmine. He came out last after pitting due to some tire complications, and now he's here in 1st place. He's doing good at Charlotte. Let's look at a driver who isn't doing so good right now. The 3 car. She's last, and I mean, at least it's not a lap down. It's a very good thing, unlike some other drivers, aka Lawford, who's actually ahead of him. You can see there's Jake not far behind. Look at that. Look at Lawford. He just bumped into the two's ass. That's not going to be good at all. And look at that. A well-known driver, a little vet to the NNRL as a whole, actually. He's been in the Cup Series for a little while. The 9 car, he isn't doing too hot right now. He's kind of competing with the 2 there. You can see the 2 is definitely fighting with him. He's in the Air Force scheme. He's in the Air Force. I called it the KGL design scheme, but now that I see the Air Force logo, it's a collaboration. But look at Lawford. He's into the wall now. That's not good for him. Let's go back to the front. That is not the front. Where's the front? Fuck. Alright, Lugia. So Carmine and ASC, they're holding on their places right now, and these two in the front are kind of just focused on holding the line and not fucking it up. So yeah, that's what they're just focused on doing right now. There is not a lot of action going on, as you can kind of see that. More of the action is kind of happening sort of between this mark and the rest of the pack. And that's, yeah, so everyone's just trying to follow the racing line. You can see a very, very clear gap between Owen and the 9 car, kind of separating, you know, the 2 areas and kind of making kind of like 2 sections, if you will. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting. We'll see how that goes. Now that we have 6 laps to go, actually, in the first stage, you know, usually under 10, you start to see a little bit of action. But with this gap single file racing, I'm not really seeing a lot. So we'll see what happens. Let's look at Carmine. The 41 car, he's doing really good. You can see not far behind, but sizable gap. There's Aiden, and behind him is also, there's Aiden, and there's the 56 car, and then that's a bit of a wide gap. There's Owen, the 28 car, and Cool Guy in the 9. So these are your top 5 contenders. Look at this humongous gap between the 28 and this guy. Like, do we need a closer view? I don't think we do. Yeah, they're just, wow, they're really, 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 really far apart. He did go into the wall just there. But he's fine right now. Yeah, he's fine. He did go into the wall though, so that's not going to be good for him. Let's look at Jake. We haven't looked at him for a while. There is not a lot of action going on around him. So right now he just kind of has to focus on locking in and just following the line and holding it. You can see wrong car. Look at Lawford. He was fighting with Sajman in the 3 car. He's getting past. That's not going to help him at all. These 2 cars keep going into the wall. That is not going to help them at all, considering that Lawford is a lap car, and this one is like someone he needs to get ahead of, and he also needs to get ahead of the rest of the pack if he even wants to, you know. Look, see? He's on the wall. Matter of fact, I think he's wall riding at this point. But anyways, let's look at Carmine. You can see there's not a lot of competition inside, but is it just me, or is Aiden getting a little closer? I think I'm the only one noticing it, but you can see Aiden in there. He's kind of getting a little close compared to the last time that we checked in on him. Yeah, but for now, everyone is just following the pack. So, yeah. And sorry if I'm not speaking clearly. It's because I have stitches. Oh, so I assume they're gonna call the caution. Yep, there it is. So Carmine went headfirst into that. And I assume it's not a race back because they rarely do race backs here. But Carmine's just gonna reclaim his spot. He's gonna go back to the front. You can see now they're gonna pace. Yeah, they're just probably gonna end it like this with a caution. We're gonna end it with a caution. Yep, they're gonna end it with a caution. Wow, okay. So, So there's a lot of confusion. And Carmine is going to win stage 1 here at Charlotte. Yeah, he's going to win stage 1 at Charlotte. Who's the stroller? Bro, words. What the fuck is this kid doing? Bro, I've never heard of this kid. Kicking. Nah, that's crazy, bruh. Nah, bro. Are they gonna call a red flag, or are they gonna kick this kid? What the fuck is going on? Oh wow, look at Lawford. He's 2 laps down. And then you have Savin. He's 1 lap down. What is Words doing, shit? Damn, please get Kai. Is Kai not in here? I thought Kai was here. Oh, Gavin's running this race. Okay. Bye. He can't spell Reswan. That's funny. But anyways, we'll be back after this little thing. So yeah, we'll be back in a few moments. Alright, hello amazing people, we're back. That was a very short break, I will say, but yeah, it was a troller, so they just, you know, they had to be dull. And, yeah, so right now you can see everyone's gonna head into the pits, of course, to get their fuel on, because, you know, they need that. Kind of like need the fuel. And they also could use some fresh tires. That would be definitely appreciated by these people, of course, because, you know, they need fresh tires. So yeah, but anyways, stage 2 is coming up next. I don't know what this Blocks kid is, but like, bro, this is the funniest shit ever. Alrighty, so by the way, I almost forgot to inform you all about another upcoming broadcast that we have for the NNRL right here on VBS, and some additional announcements regarding broadcasting. So, after this race ends at approximately 6 p.m., we will be doing the Cup Series stream here in Charlotte. So, yeah, this is kind of a double header, if you will. Not exactly, but very similarly a double header. Yeah, this is gonna be a bit of a double thing here in Charlotte. And they're only separated by like an hour and something minutes, probably. I don't know, I'm not good at math, so yeah, I'm not the best at math. But anyways, we're ready to go green. They haven't doubled up yet, but hey, we're doing a pace lap, so let's see. Let's see. Well, what do I expect in the second stage? I don't expect a lot. And Owen kind of went to the wall there. I was about to say like Christopher Bell at Daytona, but anyways, so I mean, in the second stage, I'm not gonna expect a lot. Second stage is usually the boring stage. You know, it's like the middle between like the first and the third stage. You know, the final stage. You know, like no one really cared about the second stage. The first and the third stage are really the only ones that matter. But anyways, here's your starting lineup. We're approaching the restart zone, so this is your starting lineup. As you can see, the 41, the 88, the 56, the 28, the 9, the 7, Lawford, and the 2, and then you got the 3 car back there. next to his little rookie partner. We're in the Geico restart zone. Let's go green. Here's stage 2 at Charlotte. So a lot of mixed rough driving already from really the drivers behind Carmine. You can see Carmine is already starting to form a gap once again. So I'm bored. Anyways, let's go to Aiden. Right now, everyone's in a single file for the most part, except for the turns. It's a little messy, but yeah. So here's the 88. He's kind of closing in on the 41 there a little, as you can see, and yeah, there's the 56. You can see now a bit of a gap is forming there. The 88 though, he is definitely gonna take this second stage seriously though. Like he couldn't do it during the first stage, and I think we all know Aiden. He takes everything seriously, so you know he's very competitive. He's been in the NNRL for a while, so let's see how he does. Mostly everyone's going like, you see there's a 56. He's kind of in the middle there, and yeah, so right now 41 is really doing good at racing right now. He's holding the line down, and he's really just doing good. Let's look at Jake. First stage, in the early beginning parts, we definitely looked at Jake a lot because he was definitely at the center of action for that beginning parts of the first stage, but now we're here in the second stage, and there's not a lot going on. Look at Owen. He kind of went into the 2 there, and now he's into the wall, and that's not going to be good for him. Hooked up his tire there. There's the 9 car. There's Bear. And by the way, just a little reminder, we don't broadcast for the NRL anymore. And I don't know what Sajman was doing back there, but he just went over the grass there. Over Lawford and completely cut him. Now Lawford is in the back. 3 cars in the wall after Lawford kind of bumped in there. I don't know what the hell is going on here, but there is a lot of rookie mistakes being made by these 2 little things. No wonder they're in Metro. Look at this. He's literally speeding into the corners. He's literally just sending it. So yeah, but enough about the little hooligans over there. Let's focus on this a little. You know, the front, a bit settled. You can see the 9 car. He's really trying to pass Owen here. Look at the 2. He's putting a lot of pressure on the 28 right now, and especially the 9 car. He could literally cause a crash, and he almost did there. The 2, he keeps bumping into people, and look at that. He's gonna make a pass. He's gonna send it into the turn, and that is that. So let's look at the front. Actually, we're starting to get a little more action here, especially with the 56 and the 88. Carmine is in the clear for now. He's holding the line, and he's racing really well, so we're not concerned about him. But what we're really concerned is the 56 and the 88. They're battling for second place right now, as you can see here at Charlotte. Right now we're at the backstretch. We're heading into turn 3. Here's the 88. There's the 56. They are door to fucking door. Look at this. Yeah, they're just competing with each other, and the 88 is going to get his way. He's going to head in front of the 56. So is the 56 going to try and reclaim his... Is he going to try and pass him? He might, and he is. He's going to go low. The 88 is kind of going a little bit high. The 88 almost went sideways there. Could have caused a crash there. He went into the wall, actually. You can see there's a 56. Yeah, there's just a lot. There's actually just a lot of action going on here. Yeah, they're side to side now. They're bumper to bumper. And look at this. 56 makes his pass on the 88. The 88 is going to try again. And it's just a recurring cycle. And we'll definitely keep monitoring this. The 56 kind of went a little wall there. 88 kind of forced that, but we're not going to mention that. Let's look at Jake, and let's actually look instead at this Vision car. Captain Mark Weaver. That's who the 2 car is commemorating. Yeah, so here's the 9 car. There's, Owen, the 28 car. He got passed by these 2 cars, Vision and Cool Guy. He was actually doing pretty good, but something happened. Who knows what happened, but you can see here, look at Carmine. Holy shit, he might as well just lap everyone else. That's how big of a gap that he's created. Yeah, he's created a humongous gap. There is just a lot of things going on. This kid is saying AFC, please move. You think AFC is gonna do that? You're funny. Anyways though, look at AFC. He almost got wrecked there at the 56. I think they call that a bumper lock. I don't know though. I don't know completely. You can see in the back there. Look at Lawford. Bro, it's just funny, like, they're just goofy racing at this point, like, these little two goofballs, but you see them in the background there. Look at Carmine. I know I may be glazing Carmine a little, but, I mean, you gotta admit, like, this kid has a fast car, and he has a significant gap right over here, you can see there. That is not good for the rest of the drivers. He might as well just sweep the stages and win this race as a whole. Which is probably what's gonna happen, but yeah. Seems like Lawford went into the pits there. Anyways, yeah, there's not much going on. I mean, AFC is still finding it out with the 56 car. And look at Jake here. Jake, he's closing it on the 2. And you see there's the 9. Yeah, so Vision is making progress, slowly but surely, I will say. Why is it picking up, like... Oh, it's like picking it up, like, so clearly. That's funny. I don't know. There's, like, not a lot going on. Like, everyone's just racing. They're just holding the line and racing. Look, yeah, I hope a caution comes out for whatever fucking reason. But, yeah. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done Metro, so... Pretty nice that I'm getting to do it, that I'm able to do it again. Now that I ended that dumb contract with IRA. It's not a contract, it's just like, it's a joke. But yeah, fuck the IRA, honestly. I don't care, Bear, if you're hearing this. Fuck your league. I don't like y'all. Like, honestly, that league was okay while it lasted, dead ass. Like, before I had to do Brickyard, that shit was okay. But now, now we're here. Maybe I went to Brickyard. Oof, that was not a good one. It was not good at all. So, yeah. Damn, I can't even make it to the championship. Yeah, honestly, I don't even know what to commentate on. It was like, there's not a lot to commentate on. Actually, there is something to commentate on. The 56 and the 88 here. Look at these two cars. They're currently battling it out for second place. I mean, they've been doing this for the past bunch of laps. Hell, for the whole second stage, they've been doing this. The 56 did go in the wall there. That's gonna give the 88 an advantage. The 88 went into the wall, and he's in the wall again. He's riding it actually. And that, oof. That's not gonna be good for him. Could have made a pass there, but that wasn't successful. And now the 88, he's just gonna go. Oh! And is it gonna be successful? They're side by side. And no. Oh, wait. Oh, and 50. Yo, 56 actually could have caused a crash there. I mean, dead ass right now. But yeah, AFC. He's not gonna make it. He's gonna be unsuccessful. Let's look at Bear for a moment. Boo. I don't care what anyone says. But yeah, he on 7. Oh, look at Vision. He's actually, yikes. He was in front of these two cars and now he's behind them. That's not good for him at all. Yeah, it's not good for him at all, actually. Huh. Matter of fact. Motherfucker. Yeah. So, instead of looking at this kid, Let's look at Carmine for a second, and let's talk about an upcoming broadcast that we have. Actually, hold that thought. The 88 past the 56 finally. Is he gonna hold it though? I mean, if he forms a gap, that would be nice for him. But now they're side by side again. Those chances are extremely slim. Who's pinging me? No one. Okay, so yeah, like I said before, those chances are really slim. As you can see now, actually, the 56 car is starting to form a gap with the 88, and he's actually going to go into the pits now. I assume, oh yeah, he's 808 milliliters. You can see there are, actually, Jake is also in the pits too. You can see, you know, they're the first two people to pit, and I assume others will come soon. And AFC is going to drop in places, but it's only the second stage. Like I said, second stage is kind of boring. Yep. So anyways, while we're looking at AFC, you know, refuel, and get back onto the track. Is he gonna get lapped? I'm gonna actually get lapped. Who knows? Yeah, there are several lap cars here, just because they're pinning, so... yeah, but... anyways, though, you can see here that... you're just gonna catch up now. But anyways, our next broadcast, which is in a couple of hours at 6 p.m. At least I think it's at 6 p.m., right? Yeah, I think it's at 6 p.m. No, sorry, 7 p.m. Damn, I've been saying 6 p.m. this whole time. 6 p.m. is actually qualifying. 7 p.m. is when that Cup Series race will begin. That's, yeah, so it's actually in a couple hours, matter of fact. So, yeah, AFC is lapped now. So right now, mostly everyone is just lapped. And they're all far apart from each other, so that's not good. But Carmine, how much gas does he have? Damn, he's at 840. He's getting to the point where he might need some more fuel, and his tires are definitely getting tired. At least they're starting to get tired. Hope we didn't hear that. And by the way, if I don't speak clearly, it's because I have fucking stitches. I keep saying this because, like, you know, you never know, like, a new viewer joins or some shit, but yeah. But look at Lawford. If he can pass the 41 and then make it again, he can get his lap back, and he can actually get ahead of all these people. So he really needs to lock in and get ahead of Carmine, because he's in a really good spot right now, in potentially, you know, top 3, top 5, you know, so, yeah, chat. Yeah, cool guy though. Oh, wow. Lawford is actually 5 laps down, so he's going to have to do that 5 times, and then get it ahead. So, actually, he's going to be unsuccessful. And Cartman is going to head into the pits. That means the 9 car is going to take his place. Indeed. Actually, I think he won't. Who knows? Yep, he's going to take his place. And now there are several lapped cars that can take advantage of this. Of course, now they're going to have to contest with a cool guy. He's really cool. AKA Bear. So, yeah, look at him. He's out now. Will he make it in time for Lawford? Yep, will. Lawford did get a lap back. So that'll be good for him. And now he's gonna catch up. He has to catch up with Cool Guy, which is actually the pits too. So the top 2 leaders are in the pits now, and everyone is getting the laps back now. We have 9 laps to go. There is not a lot of action here. Like I said, the second stage is usually boring. So yeah, now you have all these people. Look at Carmine. He's in the lead now. He's not in the lead yet. He's about to be. And AFC is now in 3rd place. AFC is going to take advantage of that and potentially get that spot back. So, where's Cool Guy actually? So, Cool Guy is going to fall into 2nd place. You can see he's next to the 56. But the ticker will change and we'll get better stats in a minute. So, Carbine, yes, 8th. So now that everyone getting the lap back, and he's in the pits again. What for? What now though? Now he's most definitely gonna get lapped. Now that he's in the pits for a second time. We don't know what's going on, especially now that he's at. Oh yeah, he's about to be at turn. Yeah, he's on turn 4 now. So sorry, Bear, but you're gonna get lapped. Yeah. Or not. Who knows? Uh, but all in all, yeah. This gets us in 7th place. He didn't even pit. Like I don't even know why he was in the pits. So I was like, what the fuck is you doing? Like yeah. Actually, he's just gonna get lapped. Probably. I don't even fucking know. Woo! Yeah, he's lapped. Huh. Yeah, he's lapped. But now we have 6 laps to go. There's not a lot of action going on here. Here's AFC. There's Lawford. He's 4 laps down. He did get a lap back because the leader went pits. But yeah, there's not a lot of action, if not any. You can see here's a 28. Yeah, so let's actually get a nice view of the entire estadio, which is stadium. So look at all these cars. Damn. The volume is kind of low. Let's actually do it from here. Alright, look at this. There's Carmine. There's Cool Guy. There's AFC. There's Lawford. You knew by now. There's Sif Lugia. There's the entire pack. And who was left? Oh, 1940. Look at this car. Holy shit. Oh, you're not supposed to see that. Matter of fact. Anyways, let's go back. So, we have 3 laps to go. I think we can say who's gonna win. Like, let's just be real right now. Like, I think we can kind of tell who the fuck is gonna win the second stage. And that is really gonna be Carmine. But you never know. What if she crashes and then Cool Guy takes it? Well, Cool Guy's lapped out. But you never know. What if Carmine? What if Carmine crashes and AFC takes it? You never know. You never know. But hopefully the third stage will be exciting. We saw absolutely 0 cautions in the second stage. So that may be good for the driver, for the leader, but it's not good for the lap cars. So yeah. And these analytics are looking real nice, that's for sure. But you can see right now, 41 is really doing good right now. We're about to hit the final lap here for stage 2. Look at this. Yeah. So there's just not a lot going on here. Just fixing the volume because goodness knows. Actually, I shouldn't be singing. Actually, matter of fact. And yeah, that's the end of stage 2. So you can see there, Carmine won, and he's gonna sweep those 2 stages. So that is good for him, but it's not good for the rest of the drivers. The lapped cars will go ahead and get their laps back, I assume. I'm not the official, so yeah. Anyways, everyone's pacing, and we'll be back for stage 3. Alrighty, we're back, buckos. You can see here, turn the volume up. Whoopsies. So it seems like we're getting ready to continue this race. You can see all the drivers are absolutely ready. Never mind, we are lowering that fucking volume. Yo, we're lowering the volume, buddy. And green flag. Let's continue racing here. This is the final stage for, holy crap, AFC Lawford involved in that. Holy crap, they went sideways. This one's backwards. What a wild restart there for the drivers. That's not good at all. That's going to really set back the 88 car there. Oof, that was not a good restart. That was not a good restart at all. Yeah. He's in last now, so that's going to completely ruin Aiden. Yeah, but they're not doubled up. They're single file, so. More pace laps. We're not going to break this time. We're actually going to stay with you, but, yeah, so. I don't know what was going on there. Oh, AFC. There goes AFC. He's in dead last. You can see Lawford is actually still 4 laps behind. Yeah, so right about now they're just facing. There is no more action going on. Yeah, there's not a lot of action going on here, as you can see. Here. Alright, they are doubled up. We're getting ready to race. Let's get ready to go racing here at Charlotte. This is a messy 2-wide situation here for the restart. Fuck. And we're getting close to the Geico restart zone. We're in the Geico restart zone. Green flag is out. Let's continue racing here, stage 3 at Charlotte. Miller Lite 200. And the 56 car is already into the wall. You can see Saturn is already into the wall. I think the 9 was too. You can see 41 is already starting to form a gap. But the 28, he's going to kind of close it there. 20 got bumped into by the Jake in the 7 car. He's going to be in the middle. And look at this. Already a gap forming. We got a 3-wide situation over here. Let's look at that. Because Carmine, we already know he's going to win this. We already know he's going to, like, the chances are high. AFC is sideways again. A lot of rough racing here. You know, they say the final stage is the most entertaining. That is for sure. As this stage is already filled with chaotic crashes. I mean, we saw that restart. Do we need a replay? No, for real. So, yeah, damn, it's fucking loud. Alright, we are at lap 87 out of 133 total in this race. We are at the final stage. Right now, ooh, this race is already starting to get, it's starting to turn into gap single file racing again. But there will definitely be some mini battles over here over positions, that's for sure. Especially for like top 3. Like, yeah, you can see these 4 drivers, they are all competing with each other. AFC was in the back, but now he's in the front. He's in 3rd place right now. 28 is actually doing pretty good. Not gonna lie, oh, the sun kind of bumped into him there. Or the wall, I didn't see completely clearly, but yeah, so there is a lot of action going on right now. We saw that sloppy restart from Aiden and a couple of other cars that were involved in there too. Carmine is already doing extremely good in this race. Like, bro. Broski. He is doing really good, I will say. So, anyways, we are currently 56, not laps, we are 56 minutes into this race. We are almost at an hour, but we're not technically at the 1 hour mark, but basically you can say this race has been going on for an hour. You can just round it out, doesn't matter. But here's the field. You can see here. This is the entire field. There's the 9 car. There's Owen. There's Carmine. Just all fucking with each other. So it is really a hot mess going on over here. Yeah, Carmine though. Carmine is doing excellent. Like, you can't lie. He's doing absolutely amazing right now. He is really conquering this race, as you can clearly see. He's in front of everyone else. Everyone else is behind him. Here's 1940. And there is a bit of a pack here between these 4 drivers. 1940, aka the 28 car. He is in second place. You can see the 88. They are bumper to bumper. Even the 7 car is bumper to bumper with the 88. By the way, if I'm not speaking clearly, apologies. I have stitches. And I have to be careful with my mouth. So, yeah, they are side by side. Look at this. They're door to door. 28 on the wall. The 88 is side by side with the 28. Look at the 7. He's on these guys' ass. I'm being dead ass right now. Saw what I did there. But yeah, right now they were just riding each other raw. Like, they really are. Like, I'm being dead ass. But yeah, so another door to door. They are really having it right now. There is a lot of action going on, of course, between all these drivers, and it is just a hot fucking mess right now. Look at this fucking shit, bro. You know, I really want Dave's Hot Chicken. It's not a bad idea right now. If y'all remember Las Vegas, y'all know that I was eating Dave's Hot Chicken. Don't, like, you can't, I can't even lie. Y'all, if y'all remember, I was eating Dave's Hot Chicken. Let's not fucking forget. And by the way, I'm missing college football for this, so we're not aiming at. I'm joking. But yeah, so there's plenty of action for sure. Look at Carmine; he's way in front, and everyone behind the 28 car is really just following the line and trying to hold it, even though Lawfer is doing that. But so we're just gonna focus on these 3 cars over here: the 88, the 28, and the 7 car. You can see here they all are. Actually, I'll keep my ringer on. So, as you can see here, look at the 88. The 7 car actually passed the 28 there. Now the 7 and the 88 are door to fucking door. Look at them. They are fighting each other for that spot. That is for sure. You can see there. Oh, ciao. Look at this. The 88. 88. Oh. Sorry, I got distracted for a little. Yeah, there's not a lot of action going on here, so you know what time it is. It's time for some cinematic shots. So, look at this amazing aerial shot from. Well, actually, let's do it from here. Let me turn up the volume. So y'all can really hear these damn cars. Fuck. Yeah, so there's the entire pack going by. You can see they're just all fucking each other. And I mean, the last time I checked, we had 35 laps to go. So look at Carmine though; he's doing really good. For this race, he was really successful in some of the other races too. So that's really gonna be good for him. As a whole, look at this. Damn, he's that fast. Fuck, I can't even keep up. See, now if we were at Daytona, oh, I would be really like using this free cam. That's for sure. If we were really at Daytona though, like, let's just be real, like, you would too if you were a broadcaster. Like, if we were at Daytona, this camera would be put to use, especially when the pack comes down here. Oof, man, I would have really, really gone wild in Daytona. Look, let's do it right now. And here's the pack coming down. You can see there they go. Anyways, actually, make it like a sorry headphone users. Get ready. Boom! I'm joking. It's not that deep. But yeah, they just fixed the audio there. But here's Carmine. You can see everyone is kind of just like single file racing. You can see Sajman. My guy, he's 3 laps down. And his number is the 3 car. Wow, that's funny. Yeah, he's 3 laps down. That is not good at all for him. So just he's a rookie, so he might not really get promoted to Cup. You can see we already have some people hitting. You can see Lawford did hit, and Vision hit it too. That's the 2 car. Well, he's hitting right now. You know, there could have been more drivers here though. I'm not gonna lie, like, there's a bunch of stalls with numbers, and it's like, damn, there's that many people around the Metro. I'm like, that less people showed up. Like, damn. Like, damn. Put out of here. But are you gonna go out? Because you're about to get lapped. If not, you're already lapped. Here's the 9 car. Looks like a bear for a little. So he's currently on the backstretch now. Not a lot of progress that I'm seeing, but he is in 4th place. So I guess that's good. Here's AFC, he's in 3rd place. He's trying to get ahead of the 7 car, which has been doing pretty good for stage 3. Not even gonna lie to you. He's been doing really good for stage 3. He wasn't doing the best in stage 2. Early on in stage 1, he was doing okay, but towards the end of it, he was doing mid. Stage 2, he was doing the best, and sorry, I had to deal with something. How do you not know? Anyways, so yeah, AFC is trying to, like, I mean, at least he's strategizing. I don't know what the fuck is going on in his brain, but he's definitely gonna try and make a pass for the 7 car, especially if he wants to get, like, at least 2nd place. And look at him. He's gonna go into the pits. He's probably not gonna get lapped, but he's definitely gonna go several places down, which is not gonna work for him. But honestly, he's not gonna get 1st place, and he used it like 600 milliliters, 613, whatever, same thing. So yeah. There's Carmine, and he's another lapped car. Yeah. So that's not going to be good for him. Low-key, we have 25 laps to go. There is not a lot of action going on here. But you never know. There may be more. I will say though, stage 1 was definitely entertaining. I'm not going to lie to you. Stage 2 was boring. I don't know what stage 2 go. Early stage 2 was actually kind of fun. But here we are. I'm not saying that like Metro Series races are boring, but it's just like, damn, like Charlotte really forces people to like You know, like, yeah. But anyways, uh, Texas wouldn't have been better either. So that's a good thing we never even did Texas. I'm not gonna lie to you. So yeah. But what is the next race on the schedule? That is actually a really good question. Let's talk about that. Like, yeah. But anyways, so let's look at Metro for a little. The next series race was supposed to be the Hooters 150 at Texas, but it seems like it might be canceled. So the next race is actually going to be the Guerreros, if that's how you pronounce it, 140 at El Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez in Mexico City. That's of course a well-known one. So we're NASCAR did the Mexico City race, and yeah, it's gonna be nice. But that's definitely gonna be not the first road course that they've done. You know, Metro already did Coda, they did the Chicago Street Course, and now they're gonna do it again in Mexico City. So that is gonna be nice for them. Now let's look at Cup for a little. All Star got canceled, unfortunately. Roadhouse 200 is the one that was supposed to be done at Texas, but it seems like that's canceled too. So for the Cup Series, the next race is the Jarritos 140 once again at El Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez. After that, we do have Richmond, and followed by Iowa, Sonoma, Pocono, Michigan, the Brickyard 300 in Indy, and then the Race for the Cure at Daytona 250 to close off the regular season. And of course, that will not be the first time that Cup Series drivers have raced in a road course. So now that the leader is in the pits, this will give an opportunity for lap cars to get their lap back and, you know, just do it 2 times, and they will be in the clear. So we'll see how that works out for them. Of course, you know, cautions are an opportunity too, but yeah. So right now we have 20 laps to go. Carmine technically is still the leader, but oh yikes, he's gonna hold his place probably. Yep, and he's actually speeding. So yep, Carmine is gonna hold his place as he passes the 56 car. Everyone's getting lapped. Yeah, look at that. He's gonna hold his own. And a lot of people, well, most of the rooks are gonna be lapped. And that's not gonna be good for them at all. Like, I mean, no, that's not gonna be good for them at all. So yep. We have 4 concurrent viewers. That's really nice. I love that. At least there's people watching it, because, like, I could literally just not do this. Like, I only did Metro because I missed broadcasting Metro. Like I haven't broadcasted Metro because of the IRA. By the way, guys, and now that the IRA, like, I ended the contract with them, fuck them. I don't care if they're streaming or anyone. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. But, yeah, so. I don't know what's going on with Sif Lugia, but matter of fact, let's go check in on him. He kind of like smoked out there, and my day can't get any worse. Bye, is that Luigi? What? Please wreck. Oh, wasn't that the darn tootin'est thing? Anyways, you have this kid, Carmine. I mean, at this point, should we call it? Because AFC is definitely not gonna catch up. Like, no, for real, I'm dead ass. Like, bro. Like, for real. I wanna get out. Look at the 3 car. He's several laps down, man. At this point, should we just go on break? I'm not gonna lie to you. Bye. Yeah, but right now we have 15 laps to go. Um, ooh, um, hold on, I'll be back. Sorry, y'all. I had to take care of business over there. But yeah, ooh, wow, it's kind of raised the volume a little too high. Let's get back into racing mode. You can see here's AFC. He's 8 seconds behind the legendary Carmine. We have 11 laps to go. There is not a lot. Not a lot is happening. At this point, like I'm getting bored. Um, it's like, damn. I guess it's happening, man. Man, I guess it's happening. Fuck. No, I'm playing. But yeah, this isn't gonna be good. For the others, Carmine. Now AFC is 9 seconds behind. That's funny. Um, yeah, there's not a lot of action going on here. So we will have to suffer 10 laps of Carmine just winning. So yeah. Ugh. Like, you can see the people are already leaving. Like, we already know who's winning. Except for the diehards, though. Except for the Carmine fans, they're really fanning about the 41. They love the 41. They absolutely fucking love the 41. Look at Lawford. He's into the wall there. That's not going to be good for him at all. It's going to just, like, lock in his loss. That's for sure. You can see Vision, though. He's ahead of the 41, but he's in 6th place because he is what we call, I assume, a lap down. So that's going to be cool. Yeah, he's not doing good at all. He's not doing good at all. Like, zero zilch nada. So, oh, and a caution is called. Who crashed? Come on, let's be honest. I don't know. It's probably Wofford. I'm not gonna lie to you, but you know what? This might be an entertaining stage 3. We'll be back after the caution, and we'll be back just in time for the green flag. Hello everybody, we're back, just in time actually. Let me, because it's annoying. So, we have 5 laps to go, it's gonna be 4, of course, when the flag goes green. As you can see, these cars are absolutely ready to double up, and they are ready to get the groove on here at Charlotte. This is definitely going to be an entertaining end to this race. As you can see, Carmine currently is not in the lead. He's actually going to be in the 3rd row. So we'll see if Carmine can pull it together and potentially sweep all the stages, because there was a caution called because of Lawford. He flipped fucking dumbass rookie. And the 88 is now sideways. That's not going to be good for him. As we head into the Geico restart zone, and the 2 is sideways now, so that actually might delay it. Green flag is not going to come out. So now it'll be 3 laps to go once we restart here at Charlotte. As you can see, oh, ticker went away. So it's the officials, not me. I don't control it. So, yeah. But anyways, oh shit. You can see here, this is the entire fucking pack here. They're all doubled up. We're in the backstretch right now. We're approaching the 2nd thing of turns. And here is your beginning lineup. You can see the 7 and the 9, the 28 and the 88, the 3 and the 41, the 2 and the 56. Lawford and the 50 in the back. So we're getting ready for this restart. They are doubled up and ready to go. Alright, we're in the Geico restart zone. Let's continue racing. We have 4 laps to go. This is going to be an action-packed last little overtime kind of thing. You can see the 7 car is already into the wall. There's the 9 car. Everyone is fighting each other. The 41, he might get caught in a wreck there. Look at Sif Lugia. He's in front. 28 car, this could be his chance to win here. The 7 car is in front, the 88 is in front. The 9 car in front, the 88 sideways, and he hit the wall. That's gonna really stop him. And the 2, he almost flipped there. And another caution. That's not gonna be good at all. Carmine is now in the back. That is not good for him at all. Yeah, they're just going to head straight to a restart. Alright. 2 laps to go. Another overtime. Let's see. Alright, this is your starting lineup. A little bit new here. Let's head over to the 9 car. Get a little bit of a better view here. You can see. Alright, we're approaching the restart zone. We're heading off for turn 4. Let's do another overtime. Alright, we're in the restart zone. Green flag is out once again. 3 laps to go here. Overtime. 2nd overtime, actually. Everyone is already a mess. Everybody is what it is. Carmine absolutely sending it. Several cars sideways and crashing into each other. The 7 into the wall as well as the 88. The 9 car here, he's getting significant momentum as well as the 28. There's the 2 car. He was doing really bad as well as the 56. He was doing really bad in Stage 3, Carmine might actually not sweep the stages. That's not going to be good for him. The 2 is sideways. Carmine is out in the front. That's going to end Vision's dream. Final lap. Final lap here. Let's look at Carmine for a second. He's in the center of the action. He needs to pass everyone else to get that first place spot. Cool Guy has formed the gap. Come on. And so Cool Guy is going to end up winning it unless there's like a last minute wreck. So the 9 car is going to win it here at Charlotte. Look at that. All because someone wrecked. So Carmine is not going to sweep the stages, but he is 2nd place, so that is going to be good for him. Alright, of course, as we always do, we're going to do a little post-race interview, so,
Bear has finally won a race in NNRL.
Bye, that's funny.
I had 2 laps today, but it's the 2 that mattered the most, the final 2. TP, I can't let you up. I don't have the power to do that.
Bro, are you kidding me? Alright, guess we're not doing a post-race interview.
Has finally beat the allegations. Unbelievable.
What allegations? Bye. Alright, anyways, so...
Luck is so terrible, dude. It's not funny anymore.
Whatever. Anyways, that's the end of our coverage here from Metro.
Bad.
I gotta go. And Bears finally won a Metro race, so... Yeah. Anyways, goodbye, everyone. It was great having you guys here. It's been an amazing day here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. We'll be back at 7 for the Coca-Cola 300. Yeah, I'm like, whatever. We'll be back for the Coca-Cola 300 at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you.